Hey everybody, today I'm going to talk about something that's very hard for me to talk about. I know everybody struggles with insecurities um, but I don't realize everybody deals with insecurities, and I just think everybody's super happy except me about myself or just parts of my life. Um, Sometimes when I see people, they seem to have it all together. They've got everything's perfect. They've got the perfect skin, hair, body, life, uh, car, husband, whatever. But my insecurities are something that's been there forever, my whole life, and I've been to numerous therapists and counselors, but I always end up quitting because I feel better, but then I didn't really get fixed. Anyway, I'm going to talk about some of my biggest insecurities. I'm going to start with body-wise because those are my main problems. Um, Unfortunately, as women, we're raised to hate ourselves. I mean, I wasn't raised to really hate myself, but I was also never raised to love yourself. You're just perfect the way you are. I was never told stuff like that, so I didn't learn that. Um, my biggest body insecurities are my height. I My whole life people were like, "Man, I wish I could be as tall as you," and it's such a blessing to be tall, and but it's really not really a blessing because I love to wear heels. and I'm almost over 6 feet tall when I wear heels, and it just makes me really uncomfortable. And finding dresses that are long enough and shorts that are long enough are extremely difficult. So ordering anything online that I can't try on is extremely frustrating. Um, and it was just a big deal, especially when I was younger. When I was dating, it was hard to find somebody that was taller than me that I was comfortable with, because most of the men that I dated were not taller than me, and my husband now is only 2 inches taller than me, and so it makes it very awkward for me to wear heels around him. Um, I still do anyway. I rock them. I'm wearing them today, but anyway. One of my biggest insecurities is my scarring on my face. You can't really see it today because of the lighting, but I have really bad like ice pick acne scarring around here on my cheeks. That's from having really terrible acne as a teenager and into my adulthood. I still get it. I'm having breakouts right now, like really bad breakouts, because I switched medicines and it made me break out or something. And I try so many products to make my skin look better. And it's also why you'll hardly ever see me without makeup, is because I'm very insecure about my skin on my face. I have extremely large pores, which you can't use. I wish you could see it, but you can't. The lighting actually makes it look really good. So you can see a couple of them right here. But they're very prominent in like um, natural outside lighting or fluorescent lighting, which I try to avoid fluorescent lighting. It's really bad. I don't know how to get rid of it. I've tried everything except going to a doctor to get them lasered off, which I've researched, and it costs like a crap ton of money to do per time, and I really don't want to waste my money on something that may or may not work. I would rather spend it on something else. But that's my biggest insecurity. I wish you could see them better. But if you've seen me in person, you've probably seen them. So that's what those are. That's from me constantly picking at my face. It's a very, very, very big insecurity of mine. Very big. It's probably the worst one that I have. Like a little one is my lips. Very thin. It runs in the family. I have no lips when I smile. But I will not get lip injections or anything because I don't want to look like a freak. Um, I have stretch marks. I've never had children, but I have stretch marks on my thighs, down the sides and down in the side from weight loss, I'm guessing. I just noticed a few more recently. I don't know if that's from building leg muscle or not, which also leads into my other insecurity is I am very lower body dominant. As you can see, my upper body's like really tiny, and then my lower body tends to build muscle or gain fat the most. Um, that's a really big insecurity because I was always under the impression that people wanted somebody with small hips and thin thighs, but I can do a lot with these muscular legs, a lot more than some people. I mean, they do a lot for me, so I gotta try and be proud of them. And another insecurity of mine, which is finally getting better, I know this is embarrassing, but when I was running all the time, I had no butt. It was like really flat, nothing there. It was like my legs and my butt were the same thing. But thanks to squatting and deadlifting and doing lunges and all that fun stuff and barbell hip thrusts, which are so uncomfortable to do when people are around. If you don't know what those are, look them up. That insecurity is going away, which is great, but then I have to get bigger pant sizes. My hair is another insecurity. Not eating what I should have been eating. I lost a lot of hair, very thin. It would break all the time, and right now it's air dried hair, so it's not. It's still frizzy because I actually air dried it. It actually looks okay. I air dried it and scrunched it because I have naturally wavy hair. So because I was really insecure about the hair that I'd lost, I got hair extensions, which I loved, which I talked about in another video. I loved them. I took them out because I was going on a cruise and I really didn't want to fiddle with them on the cruise because it took so much time, and I had every intention on putting them back in, but when I took them out, it took a lot of my hair again. It took a lot of my hair out. It pulled a lot of it out. And I cried. I cried a lot because it took all of my hair. I had no hair. So I was like, I can't put these back in because it's just going to take everything I have. And then I'm going to constantly have to put them back in and back in and back in. And my natural hair would not grow and get healthy. And that was a year ago, actually. Last January, I took them out. And I've been trying to get it better since. It's a lot better than it used to be. I was contemplating putting them back in the future just for volume, but I'm waiting for my hair to get healthy again. So that was a really big insecurity because I was always jealous of the girls with the pretty beautiful long shiny hair, and it's just not in the books for me. I never had pretty long shiny hair ever, never have. It's always been frizzy and like damaged because I bleached it a lot. I used to be blonde. Ever since I could remember, I didn't have brown hair until a couple of years ago with my natural hair color, which I don't color it anymore. This is just the remnants of the last highlight that you see, but I don't color it anymore, which helps with the insecurities of unhealthy hair. I have cellulite. I had cellulite when I was underweight. Get over it, people. I mean, women are very insecure about it. I used to be, and then I was like, you know what? I'm not going to not go to the gym and wear shorts or not go running because I'm afraid of people seeing my cellulite and not wear shorts. I like to wear shorts. I hate wearing pants, what I said in my last video. I hate wearing pants because my legs are, the muscles, they just get constricted and it's very uncomfortable. So I have cellulite, especially like right on underneath on the sides of my legs, and I had it when I was 116 pounds. When I was extremely underweight, I had it. So it doesn't really matter how skinny you are, you'll probably still have it, and I have it now. I probably get made fun of at the gym, but you know, I don't care. So don't be insecure about your cellulite because everybody has it. Even supermodels have it. I follow a certain model online on Instagram, and she actually shows her insecurities and her flaws, and one of them is cellulite, and she's like 110 pounds and she still has it, so she's very uncomfortable with it. Really the reason why I'm making this video is to make myself feel a little bit better about my insecurities. It's really hard to feel better about them. Like I said, I've been in and out of therapy most of my teenage and 20s, and I stopped going to therapy about a year and a half ago because I thought I was magically better because I was going to therapy for the eating disorder, and then I just magically started eating one day, and so I quit going. I have insecurities about the way I look most of the day. My hips are one. I'm trying super, super hard. It's hard to spot fat loss on a body part, but and I hate wide hips. I guess it probably runs in my family. And so some insecurities that are not body. I'm not a people person. I don't like a lot of crowds. I don't like being around a lot of people, but I also don't like going in a store or a restaurant when there's nobody else in there, so it's kind of weird. I'm very insecure in spaces with a lot of people in them. I'm usually okay, I can usually handle it, but sometimes my anxiety kicks in and I think everybody's staring at me and everybody's laughing at me and everybody's making fun of me, and I just get really insecure in an area with a lot of people. It's gotten a lot better, but I still don't like doing a lot of stuff on my own or for myself. Like, I still hate calling people on the phone, even texting people that I've talked to forever. I still hate talking to them. I hate talking to people. And I've been like way my whole life. They didn't know I could talk as a kid, and I don't know, they never thought I could talk because I didn't talk. I really don't have a lot of non-body insecurities. I am pretty secure in areas of my life. Job security, I've got that. Oh, I forgot another body insecurity. I had surgery to reduce the size of my breasts. I got breast reduction surgery about almost 5 years ago in June, I think. In June. They're not really an insecurity because nobody sees them, but I have some like massive scars around everywhere around here, just big, and I have a spot where they put the skin together really weird, so it's like a point. There's like a pointy thing, and sometimes it's visible when I wear a swimsuit, and it's just really weird. I'm not really too insecure about those scars because nobody sees them, and it was a medical necessity to do that, so it's not like it was I burned myself with a cigar scar or something, you know. Anyway, that was a life-saving surgery for me. Thankfully, I had the opportunity to get that done because that was a big insecurity of mine as well when I was a little overweight. And if you knew me, you knew what I'm talking about. It was not small. It was very uncomfortable. I think they took like 4 pounds out of each one. Oh man, very uncomfortable. So that was a huge insecurity of mine for a long time. From like my senior year of high school up until 5 years ago, it was a huge insecurity of mine. So there's that. There's my secret. Some people get implants, I get reduction. So, like I said, that's not really an insecurity, really, because nobody can see it. But they're there and they're not pretty, so I'm not ashamed of them at all. Anyway, that was my list of insecurities. I thought maybe I had more, but maybe I don't have as many. I have extremely small arms compared to my lower body, and it's kind of weird. I mean, I've got muscle, but it's like I'm not balanced. That's an insecurity of mine. I'm not balanced because some people are upper body dominant and some people are lower body. I am lower body. I am very quad, thigh dominant, especially muscle wise, and calf. I have pretty big calf muscles for a woman, I would say. There's like two muscles sticking out there. They're like, bam. I sometimes get insecure about how big my body looks, but I am no way on my way to looking like a man. Like some women are afraid to lift weights because they don't want to look bulky, but come on. You get more shape. You don't get bulky. You can't get bulky. Your body won't let you. So that's an insecurity of mine also, is seeing people that I know out in public that praised me for all the weight loss and saw the weight loss journey, you know, and now they're like, they see me and they're like, you look a little different, but they tell me I look good. Tell me I look better. They don't tell me I look bad or bigger, like I gained weight, because I'm just not that frail, thin person anymore that I used to be, that people praised me to be, until I got too thin and then people got worried. So I've gained some weight, so what? It's good weight. I would show you what I look like right now, but I don't have room to show you. But seriously, if you want to lose weight and look better, lift weights. Running's good. I still run, but it's not going to get you that awesome pow shape, because it's just not going to. So anyway, I hope that this video may have helped. Some people see that what they see, some people have it all together and stuff. They really don't. Those are my insecurities, and now people know. I am 32. I was kind of hoping they'd be gone by now, but I think that it's my fault for not getting help that I need to fix it, and relying on self-help, which isn't really working. So if you have insecurities, just know that I've got them too. Everybody's got them. Even, freaking Sandra Bullock or whoever, you know, she's got them. She's got things she hates about herself. She's not perfect. She just has the money and people to make her look like she doesn't have any problems. So I hope everybody enjoyed this video. Hopefully the next one will be a little bit happier.